That's okay. I started recording now, officially, for the VOD, which is not the worst thing in the world because nothing interesting has happened yet. Missing one Firewalker DLC mission from the VOD won't really hurt anybody. Honestly, I don't think anyone would even give a shit if they could. So, this mission is semi-unique in the sense that you have to do it alone. This mission kind of pisses me off, too, in a couple of ways, because this mission is supposed to be...
We've been spotted.
This, like, what happens in this mission is extremely critical to, what Shepard
Must send their
is on trial for at the beginning of Mass Effect 3. So this mission is kind of critical to the opening of ME3, which... This mission was once sold separately as DLC to that, so I'm absolutely not happy with that.
This place is run down, even for a prison.
This place is run down even for a prison. Honestly, I'm kind of with Shepard on that one. Don't mind me, I'm just elbowing the air above a Varen and somehow that kills the Varen.
Get your hands off me!
There's a trophy slash achievement, by the way, for getting to Dr. Amanda Kenson without being detected before you do. The Varen don't count when it comes to that detection. So you don't really have to worry about the Varen in that case. But the Batarians themselves, you do have to worry about. Hi! Oh shit. Almost lit myself on fire. I'm finding this fucking drink and telling you what's in it. Okay. I don't know why I need to know that. Okay. That leads out of here. I'm not quite ready to go yet. If you run into that fire, by the way, it will kill you. Oh, okay, that was a glitch earlier that stopped me from getting in here. I was like, what the hell, game?
I hear humans are scurrying like vermin out in the asteroid belt. Is anywhere safe from them? You're on a mission to flush them all out.
Interesting. You've used my trap card. Oh god, what have I done now? Actually, I'm pretty sure I know what I did, and it was wrong, and it was earlier. Anyway.
That must have been a quick dinner.
Well, I brought the plate with me.
Well, what's for dinner then, boy?
Chicken parm, beef rice, and corn.
Alan? I hate you.
It's nothing.
Burn in hell.
Still got her down in the prison. I just kill her. Interrogating a human is a waste of time.
interrogating a human is a waste of time. I would just kill her. You know, these guys are real dicks. Do something cool. I'm here now. Okay. No. That was a certain somebody else who popped into my, who popped into my stream that almost never does.
Who was it, Regal?
Yes.
Not surprised.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say it was bitches in our thoughts.
It was my inner thoughts. No, if it was my inner thoughts, it would be me violently beating one of these Batarians to death with the butt of my sniper rifle because I hate kidnappers and I hate pirates even more.
And you just thoughts later.
I already did. I shot one person in the back of the head and shot the other in the face. Oh, geez. Okay, this is all one big circle.
Hey, Major, why can't you follow his
My lemon white ass, how about that?
Why can't you follow his example? Because he's not me?
Relay cable
I
jamming.
do that on a daily basis any fucking damn
You
day.
should have said you don't beat them.
I swear.
I do both.
Stop. I need cover.
Okay.
Lost contact.
Lost contact is invisible right in front of you. Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't see that guy there. It's a little sad when I can cloak right in front of him and then just kind of beat him to death and he doesn't really do anything. Good shot, though. Ah, that was a pretty decent shot, I gotta admit. I'm kind of proud of that one. Oh, shit. This thing is lowering up to nothing. Yeah, I don't know what the hell the developers were thinking, but they decided, let's have a crane puzzle randomly. Because that's really cool and interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's actually not. I am a nightmare sniper in this game. I kind of always have been. Come on, move that over here. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Oh, you picked that up so you can come over here and grab these.
Now
I haven't
what's
done
this?
this DLC in ages. Also, let's slip into the garage. And underneath the garage is somebody's PDA and med kit. So that makes fucking sense.
Our convoy intercepts payload. We picked up a message to the Alliance coming from somewhere.
This one's apparently the mastermind.
Figured out I was there just a little too late, didn't you, dumbass?
Bases. No way we'll find it, even if we have to scan every asteroid out there. I wonder if those humans actually found something.
Pull out my little handy dandy.
No torture is too great. We can send information out of them.
Little tired, have some spare time to myself, and he's playing something that doesn't give me issues to watch. Well, it's about time I found a game that does that to you, Regal. Have a good bed, just got stuck on prison shit.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Dr.
Aww.
Hanson, I'm Commander Shepard. Here to get
Clopenings.
you out.
Yeah, I hate those.
Commander Shepard? I'd heard
Openings
you were
suck.
alive. Hackett must have received my message.
We're not safe here. Can you walk?
Yeah, I can also just casually break my restraints, apparently.
I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
We have to go. Now.
If we can find a console, I can hack security. Make us an escape path.
Where did she get that pistol? Did I give that to her? It didn't appear like I did.
Then we'll find one. Go.
Ready.
The perimeter escape. Get your ass
right in the throat. Ooh. Also, give me the money in that locker. Can't go that way. So she is stuck with a Predator heavy pistol, basically. With all the research upgrades that I have on that thing, it's actually not a bad weapon to have at this point.
There should be a security console here somewhere.
A security console. Oh joy. Yep. Here, catch this with your face. Oh, that's right. Amanda Kenson has Incinerate and Overload. Because I guess she's an infiltrator class. Hi! Jesus, I missed 2 of my shots at point blank. That is just terrible shooting.
Deploying flammable.
If you're gonna light somebody on fire, Kenson, can you at least aim? Me having bad aim is enough. Oh, hey, look, the security console.
They know we're here. Keep them off me while I hack us a way out.
Oh no, I have to protect you from incoming threats. Hey, Rev, you didn't miss much, buddy. Alright, where the hell are they coming from?
Heads up.
Bastard!
We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out.
We need to close the door we came in
They're coming through that door in the back. Lock it down.
Door in the back? Oh, God. I'm an infiltrator and the game wants me to charge. Infiltrators are not very good at that. I did not mean to switch to that hand cannon. I wanted
We
this.
need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out.
Damn, 2 for 1.
They're coming up from below. Other side, go.
Who's next? Flashbang grenades sucked. A bit like the aim on that incineration blast. Jesus Christ. I like how the game jerked my aim over to the guy who was already dead there. Like, hey, let's see if you can actually not hit a dead guy unnecessarily.
Alright, Alan, if you want to play Halo 2, I'm ready.
Aw, alright. Good luck, Regal. At least you got to sit down for a minute.
Bringing down their orbital tracking.
Ooh,
Watch
that
the other
incineration
side.
blast was beautiful.
More enemies on the elevators.
I hope everybody is also looking forward to, in my Persona streams, me unlocking literally everybody's ultimate weapons in Persona 5 Royal, because I am going to show off everybody's ultimate
Almost
weapons.
done.
I wasn't just going to get Jokers. I'm going to wait a little bit to get some of the other ultimate weapons because of the level restriction demands, because a lot of the personas that I need to make are like level 80 and 90 personas. And I knew making Jokers was going to be ungodly expensive, but I wanted to do it. And I had enough money to get away with it, so I did. I just think it's hilarious that I'm stabbing people with the itemized form of a knife that is literally Satan in his prime, and a pistol that has the literal voice of God sealed in it. I'm almost out of ammo in my sniper rifle. Oh, no I'm not. Never mind. I definitely am. Good, because I do intend to get everybody's ultimate weapons. It's just going to be a little bit because I need to finish leveling everybody up.
Leave that to me.
So I'm getting a headache and dizziness is kind of coming back. Give me a minute to just adjust. Yeah, no, go ahead. Bitch. I will kill you, motherfucker. Oh, damn! That DOT, man. That's why you don't fuck with Incinerate. The only downside to Incinerate is that it is absolutely terrible against shields. Hi. He's got a Vindicator in his hand. Just to show that enemies don't always use the Avenger. These enemies have Avenger assault rifles. And the Vindicator, I will say, one thing I actually like about enemy design in this game, when the enemy is using a rifle that is not the Avenger, it behaves like the rifle it actually is. It's not just a visual differentiation. That weapon is legitimately equipped to them. The reason why I make that point is because there were a number of instances back in the day where a lot of people would have characters that had visual differences in their weapons, but they would behave the same. Fuck's sake, I get up and go to the toilet and I'm spinning. My head is spinning. Didn't notice this started as I was monster hunting. Oh, that's okay, Rev. So sometimes you just monster hunt. Oh my god! Well, those guys caught the back blast, didn't they? Jeez.
Engaging autopilot. We should be well out of range before they get their security measures unscrambled.
Do you think they'll come after you?
I'm not taking any chances. Batarians don't take kindly to humans who plan to destroy their mass relays.
So the charges against you are true?
Well, to be fair, that's about half the story. My people and I were here investigating rumors of Reaper technology, out in the fringes of this system.
I guess you found something.
We found proof that the Reapers will be arriving in this system. When they get here, they'll use its mass relay to travel throughout the galaxy. We call it the Alpha Relay. From here, the Reapers can invade anywhere in the galaxy.
So you decided to destroy it?
Exactly. Doing that would stop the Reapers' invasion. Even at FTL speeds, it'd be months or years before they got to the next relay. We came up with what we just called the Project. A plan to launch a nearby asteroid into the relay and destroy it before the Reapers could arrive. Of course, the resulting explosion would probably wipe out the system.
Why do you think destroying the mass relay would destroy the entire system?
Mass relays are the most powerful Mass Effect engines in the known galaxy. The energy released from a relay's destruction would probably resemble a supernova.
There is nothing to support that.
But just over 300,000 Batarians live on the colony where they held us. The explosion would undoubtedly kill them all.
How did you plan to launch an asteroid into a mass relay?
Moving an asteroid just requires thrust and guidance, which are readily available in Omega's salvage yards. Get the right amount of power and a good VI to drive it, and you can pretty much just point and shoot.
I've always heard that mass relays are indestructible.
I've heard that too, but I think it's more that nobody's willing to find out what happens when one is destroyed. And, well, we plan to slam a small planet into the thing at very high speed. By our calculations, that's more than enough.
Excuse me, what calculations are you basing this on? Did you do any actual testing before you attempted this? Like, did you shoot that mass relay with any weapons or something like that? So that you could get a rough idea of how much force you think you would actually need in order to be able to take it out? Because if you didn't, then this plan is not only half-baked, it's half-assed.
Is the project still operational?
I imagine it is. We were one button press away from launch when the Batarians arrested me.
How were you caught?
We've been smuggling Starship parts from Omega. Thrusters, guidance, and aftermarket ESO core. The Batarians thought that looked suspicious. A few days ago, I took a few of the men on a scouting trip, and the Batarians pounced on us. They never found our actual base.
I still don't see how you learned about this supposed invasion.
The evidence came from what we call Object Row, a Reaper artifact we discovered among the asteroids near the relay itself. When we get back to Arcturus Station, I'll explain everything and provide copies of all our notes on the artifact.
What is a Reaper artifact doing on an asteroid?
We don't know, or even what its purpose is. Some things are just too old or large to comprehend. Even a Reaper thousands of years dead contains power. Their artifacts are worthy of study, regardless of their purpose.
How exactly does a Reaper artifact give you proof of an impending invasion?
It showed me visions of the Reaper's arrival. Much like your Prothean beacon, I imagine.
Why are you not
Upcoming,
indoctrinated?
Commander. That much I know for certain.
If you're working near a Reaper artifact, how have you avoided indoctrination?
We've been very careful. We know what we're dealing with. You're not speaking to a child.
I will very quickly find out that
I
you're
saw what
lying to
Sovereign
me.
did at the Citadel. Trust me, I know what's at stake.
The stakes are too high. If you were willing to destroy a whole system over this, I want to see your proof.
I guess I can't argue with that. Give me a moment. Kenson to Project Base.
Good to hear your voice, Doctor. You coming home?
Affirmative. And I've got Commander Shepard with me.
Super. Really?
Tidy up the lab. The Commander needs to confirm the artifact.
Right. I'll get everything set up for your arrival. Project Base out.
Excuse me.
All set. Just sit back and relax. We'll be there in no time.
This next fight that I'm about to do is extremely difficult, and normally the easiest way to survive it is to abuse the shit out of the Reeve power that you get from Samara. You will notice that I don't have that power if you checked my powers earlier. So whether or not I'm going to live through this is about to be a major toss-up.
Let's face the facts, Alfred. How many times have you played Mass Effect 2?
Plenty, and this fight still gives me trouble.
But you already know the workarounds.
Here we are.
Oh,
Welcome to Project
yeah,
Base.
and I brought
What's this?
I brought a
That's our
nuclear
countdown
option.
to arrival. When that
He
gets
says
to
in a
zero,
literal sense.
the Reapers will have come. Just over 2 days and counting. Puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
World go round.
How do you know that's an accurate countdown?
It is.
What makes the
The
world go round,
artifact has
Alan?
been giving off pulses at definite intervals since we found it. The intervals have been decreasing at a steady rate. The artifact is reacting to the Reaper's proximity. In just
I
over
thought it was
48
also
hours,
flamethrowers
the
and
pulses will
big
become
titty
constant,
golf girls.
and the Reapers will be here.
She knows way too much for somebody who doesn't have exacts. And realistically, if all she found was an artifact and received a few visions, she shouldn't know exactly when the Reapers will be in system. So what she's saying is very, very weird.
You're saying the Reapers could be at Earth in 2 days? There's no time to waste.
Then let's show you that proof. That door exits the hangar. The
Whoever
artifact
is in
is
the
in our
phone
central lab
out,
area.
I'm trying to listen. Oh, Liz.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. She just thinks the phone is being a little loud with during
through the
some of the
door at the
dialogue
end of that
sequences, so
corridor
I'm
to your
moving the
left.
phone over a little bit.
So what would it take to get the project back up and running?
Everything was in place when we were arrested. It wasn't a question of could we, but should we.
What alternative do we have?
The Reapers will reach this system regardless. But the Alpha Relay is their shortcut to the rest of the galaxy. If you want to keep the Reapers at bay, this relay must be destroyed.
I will say this DLC has some of the best combat sequences in the game because they force Shepard to fight alone on all his abilities. My brain can only accommodate so much. And you don't get squad mates for the entirety of this DLC, by the way. You have to play it alone.
We have to get the project running again. It's probably the only chance we have.
One sec. Let me get the door.
That's a good test of mastery and skill.
The instant that I saw this relic,
you object
this
mode.
Reaper artifact, sitting out here in the middle of everywhere, exposed, I would have shot
When we found
Kenson
it,
directly
it
in the
showed me a
side of the
vision
head.
Reaper's arrival.
Kenson.
And I would have started
This is
shooting
not good.
everyone else in the
Give it a
room.
moment, Shepard. It'll give you the proof you need.
And this is why.
I can't let you start the project, Shepard. I can't let you stop the arrival.
All indoctrinated.
They've been indoctrinated for a while. The instant I saw that relic and saw how active it was, I would have killed her and started killing everybody else here. Because she was very, very obviously indoctrinated the instant that that thing was discovered. It shouldn't have been, like, it shouldn't have been a question to Shepard whether or not he should have killed her. It simply should have been, okay, whoops. I just walked into a den full of indoctrinated. Jesus Christ. These guys are nailing me to a wall. I would very much like to be able to take cover, game. But you'll notice that it's not letting me. Because every time I take cover, these guys are... It feels like they're scripted to move exactly to where they need to go in order to cut me off.
Do not resist. Give yourself over and be
By the way,
spared.
the object is going to start talking to us. Nothing that it says is even remotely interesting, by the way. Dumbasses. Don't bring a guy with a flamethrower in a room with a guy who has a sniper rifle. It'll kill you.
Oh, Shepard won't come down.
Just a little bit.
Okay, you saw what happened to your friend, dickhead. This is your fault.
We don't want to hurt you, Commander. Lay down your weapons.
I
You'll get the
pretty much feel like you actually want to hurt me.
days are at hand.
Not even gonna pretend to lie. I feel like there is intent to hurt here. Jesus. They ripped my shield apart right there. Doing this in the early game, by the way, is absolute suicide. Don't do it.
Can't keep this
You
up
won't
much
you
longer.
won't be able to even have a chance. Right in the neck. God damn.
This will only get worse for you.
That was in his eye! That dude no longer has an eye!
These will come.
The Reapers will come. Yeah. Let's see if I can give it to you.
Target's close!
Is she shooting me with a hand cannon? Yes.
Lost contact!
I don't know how smart you think you are, darling. But I'll show you how dumb you actually
Activate the
are.
heavy mechs.
Activate the heavy mechs. Yeah, by the way, he just said that. You may wonder why that's important. You won't for very long.
Patience. It's only a matter of time.
Struggle if you wish. Your mind will be mine.
When I fired off the nuke, it killed everybody else in the room. Holy shit! I'm Commander Shepard, and I say kill them all. No, you are scripted to get knocked unconscious by the object row after you clear all 5 waves. Or if you lose all your health in this sequence, it doesn't count as a game over, it just counts as a knockout.
Waking up a moment ago. But it could be a glitch in the system.
Yeah, you're not meant to win that fight. You can, but you're not supposed to. And I did, because I brought a nuke
aren't working.
to a gunfight. Oh god, the sedatives aren't working! Security! Trust me, security is not going to save you. I'm Commander Shepard. Lady, do you really think that's all that's gonna that it's gonna take to stop me? I gotta ask. Because
The project is almost complete. I thought I'd feel a sense of I can't help but think.
Security! I need backup in the med bay.
you need a lot more than that.
Engaging security.
Yeah, this Loki mech. You finally get to experience what it feels like to be a Loki mech. And let me tell you, the experience... It's no wonder these things die in droves, because Loki mechs are terrible. Commander Shepard is Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris combined. That's actually not an inadequate way to describe that. Excuse me. Alright, put my ass-kicking boots back on.
Moving and get the hell out of here.
I have been kept unconscious for 2 days. I really feel like the sedatives would have wore off by then. Way earlier than that. What the fuck were you smoking that made you think you could charge a guy with a Viper like that?
Project control room. Do not let Shepard in there.
Why did you even keep me alive? You should have killed me when you had the chance. Now, I'm gonna make sure all of you die screaming. You poor indoctrinated sad sacks.
Shepard's in the living quarters. Seal off project control.
Right in the side of the dome. This rifle, by the way, on Insanity, made this particular mission a lot less of a slog than it necessarily could have been. For anybody wondering why Loki mechs suck so much, after experiencing, let's see if you'll be able to speedrun this. I don't like trying to speedrun this level. Trying to speedrun this particular level is actually a matter of pain and suffering that I don't even want to think about. Oh, my cane is also full again. Right in the face. Surprise, dumbass. Oh, shit! I'm being flanked. Of course shit spawn over there. You people in your stupid ass flashbangs. Yep.
She says, but I'm not sure if I'm hearing fear.
Found Shepard. Burn, Shepard! You're going down.
There, you set me on fire. Did it help you? You want to know how all of you can live? I'll give you one easy tip. Run! Run as fast as you fucking can! Because if you fight me, you're not walking away! And if you run, I might have just enough patience to let you live. Didn't I kill you? That hit him and not the side of the pillar the second time, and it still didn't count. That really aggravates me.
The longer we're here, the more I'm convinced.
I could quote John Wick, well, almost quote John Wick. You can let me activate the project, or you can die screaming, and I'll activate it anyway. They can't run either. Loki mechs are the B-1 battle droid forms from Star Wars. I would argue that Loki mechs are even worse than that, actually. Loki mechs can't take cover, they can't really strategize, they're equipped with a crappy fucking machine pistol that seems to only exist to remind you how bad it is. They don't move very fast. All they can do is walk. They can't even run. They can't crouch. They recklessly charge whatever they're shooting at. Ooh, I lit her on fire. How do you like it? By the way, if you ever want to not have to deal with a flashbang effect on your screen, look away from where the grenade landed. It won't affect your screen. That's not a joke either. I just did it. Oh, he's dead. It's a meat shower. I'm a sadistic bastard today.
Welcome to Project Control.
I want to activate the project.
They can't run because they're not the gingerbread
Result in
man.
estimated 300.
Oh, that is the worst joke.
Do you wish to continue?
Estimated 305,000 casualties if I do this. I want you to understand, Shepard is about to be responsible for the deaths of almost 305,000 people.
Project activation in
Don't
progress.
gotta tell me twice.
Warning. Collision with mass relay is imminent. Begin evacuation procedures.
Call the Normandy for pickup or warn the Batarian colonies.
Alert. All colonists living in the Bahak system. This is...
Shepard, no! Do you have any idea what you've done?
Fuck you,
You
Kenson.
leave me no choice. If we can't stop this asteroid, it must be destroyed.
Tell me where to find Dr. Amanda Kenson.
Dr. Kenson is traveling to the reactor core module. An ESO-core meltdown should do it. Because of you, everyone on this rock will be obliterated.
They were all gonna die anyway because of you! Blame me for their deaths, you crazy ass bitch. You've lost your damn mind, lady. Oh, hi. They were all back here? What the fuck? That seems like a very random place for those guys to be. If you're sadistic, I think the blatant sorcery would be enjoyable to you. Oh, yeah, that's one of those VR games. And I still don't have a VR system. Blatant sorcery. Blatant sorcery is basically medieval violence simulator. Yeah.
Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
I'm on the last wave.
No, Dr. Kenson, I'm going to stop you.
I've already activated the project. We can still escape this rock.
There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done.
What? What did I
will
do?
die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just die.
The Reapers aren't gonna bless you, bitch. They're going to consume you. Shepard, why didn't you shoot her?
We've been spotted.
These people are out of their minds. What more do you need to see to prove that? Oh, I could have shot that thing on the back wall there and it actually would have killed both of those guys. Damn it, I denied myself the pleasure of watching them burn. Oh, jeez, I really am sadistic. Quietly realizes he may have a problem.
Just now realize this?
No, I have thought that I've had a problem for a while.
Disengaged. Core temperature rising.
Lock shield.
Right in the freaking eye! God damn! Should I have aimed lower?
How do I stabilize the reactor core?
All automatic safety protocols have been
Maybe you've done
overridden.
acts comparable to impalement with spears, bashing heads in with fists and blunt weapons and chopping off each limb.
Manually insert cooling rod B from control station B. Doing so will stabilize the reactor core. Cooling rod A reinserted. Reactor cooling process has begun. I need more time. Get in there.
There's not enough time in the universe, Kenson. Trust me.
Now I'm getting on the game now. Not taking long enough. Wanna fight, boy? Yes.
Rev, are you sure you don't have a problem, bro? Holy shit. You sound angry when you play Blade and Source Mage. Oh dear.
There! And there's just one problem.
Shepard is in the maintenance area. Go!
The game's not letting us restart from the checkpoint. The game's gonna make us restart all the way from when we started.
Did it account for any of the missions we came last night? I'm in the lobby with you. Yeah, no, this is free.
The basis restart, I'm just gonna forget that mission. This is Williams. Look up ship is general and we'll go to the that mission.
Alright.
Security log overridden.
You want to know how you have a problem when you're like me and you stand and you watch a guy with a flamethrower pack blow up and burn, and that amused you deeply on a personal sadistic level? That's how you know you have a problem. There's a PDA over here. Hi!
Not the worst grenade throw ever. Damn, you would have fired.
I think I shot that guy in the dick
Reactor temperature approaching critical.
right before I shot him in the face.
Lost contact.
Recalling.
Look at all the fire.
Applying flamethrower. They're off my screen.
She has a Carnifex in her hand, by the way. I'm just swapping weapons and at almost random intervals, largely for the sake of it at this point. You can't just shoot a guy in the dick, dude.
Got no shield.
Oh, Jesus. No, no, no. No! Okay, game, how the fuck was that fair? Instantly opens the door and then dies because there's some asshole with a fucking flamethrower on the other side of it who stun locks me. That really should not have happened. You hear that? He wants to retrieve the icon. Retrieving the icon is his only concern. You want to know how casually I can shoot someone in the dick, Rev?
Shield down.
I just cut that guy in half.
They're off my screen! Need help?
No, we're not. We barely heard you on that one. Yeah, he's right fucking there all over again.
There.
Beat you. I'm gonna die. There we go. Then he exploded after he died. This went from looking smooth to turning into a bad comedy reel.
Reactor meltdown averted. Core temperature dropping. You've done nothing, Shepard. I can still override power to the engines. Try to stop me.
Try to stop you. Maybe you shouldn't tell me what you're doing, Kenson.
Step away from the reactor.
You've ruined everything. I can't hear the whispers anymore.
Turn around. Now.
You've taken them away from me. I will never see the Reaper's arrival. All you hoped to do.
Shut the fuck up, Kenson. Who the fuck started playing last Friday night?
Warning. Collision imminent.
Oh, great. She hit the bomb.
Collision imminent.
Who the fuck is playing Katy Perry? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Warning. Collision imminent.
I mean, that's a good song, but still. Warning, collision imminent.
Warning. Collision imminent.
Joker, this is Shepard. I need a pickup. Now.
Communication system damaged.
Damn it.
Evacuation protocols in effect. All personnel report to escape shuttles.
Where can I find an escape shuttle?
Take the lift from this room to the external access. From there, proceed to the communications tower. The remaining escape shuttles will be located on the tower's landing pad.
I have to get to that comm tower and take a shuttle. It's my only chance.
Excuse me. So, do you guys like time trials? I like time trials. Not really, I hate time trials. They're one of the most evil things in the universe.
This might be useful.
Analysis data, I'll take that. Heavy skin weave, more health? Yes, please. Credits for survey data. Power cells.
Pressure in airlock.
You guys really should stop trying to get in my way. His grenade bounced off where he tried to throw it from. By the way, you will die if you let the Alpha Relay get too close.
I have to get to the comm tower. Hope the Normandy's listening.
Don't Mind me, I just nuked a Emir. So nuts you can suck my fresh.
External comm channel open.
Shepard to Normandy. Joker, do you read me?
Hello, Harbinger.
Shepard,
You look uglier
you
than I
have
thought you
become
would.
an annoyance. You fight against inevitability, dust struggling against cosmic winds. This seems a victory to you, a star system sacrificed. But even now, your greatest civilizations are doomed to fall. Your leaders will beg to be harvested.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we can't win this. But we'll fight you regardless. Just like we did Sovereign. Just like I'm doing now. However insignificant we might be. We will fight, we will sacrifice, and we will find a way. That's what humans do.
Know this as you die in vain. Your time will come. Your species will fall. Prepare yourselves for the arrival.
That's not even the Collector. The game calls that the Collector General. That was the Reaper Harbinger talking through him. The Collector General doesn't have a will of his own. Well, he might actually, but you never get to see it.
Get us out of here, Joker.
And so we dairy on the threshold of apocalypse. Rest in peace, the 305,000 people I just killed. Because they never got warning and they never got out of the damn relay. Most of them were Batarians. I guess I could take solace in the fact that they were Batarians. And most Batarians are horrible people. You might think I'm exaggerating that. I'm not. I explained this in Mass Effect 1. Their culture is like murder, piracy, and violence. They're not a very nice people at all. And that's their culture. Oh, hello, Admiral Hackett. I wouldn't expect to see you on a Cerberus vessel.
Looks like you've recovered.
Admiral Hackett.
Sounds like you went through hell down there. How are you feeling?
Fine. No more visions, if that's what you mean. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
You went out there as a favor to me. I decided to debrief you in person. That was before the mass relay exploded and destroyed an entire Batarian system. What the hell happened out there, Commander?
Have you received any intel about what happened?
All I know is I sent you out there to break Amanda Kenson out of prison. And now an entire system is destroyed. I hope you could fill in the leap of logic between those two events.
Batarians are lucky they didn't get the treatment the Krogan got. The Batarians are nowhere near as deadly as the Krogan.
I confirmed Dr. Kenson.
Or as reproductive.
The Reapers were coming, and destroying that relay was the only way to stop them. Kenson sedated me for almost 2 days. I started the engines with little more than an hour left. I tried to warn the Batarian colony, but time ran out.
The Batarians report no survivors from Aratat. At least you tried. And you believe the Reaper invasion really was a threat?
No doubt about it. We literally had minutes to spare.
I'm sure all the details are in your report. I won't lie to you, Shepard. The Batarians will want blood, and there's just enough evidence for a witch hunt. And we don't want war with the Batarians. Not with the collectors out there taking our colonists.
What are you saying?
You did what you did for the best of reasons, but there were more than 300,000 Batarians in that system. All dead.
They died to save trillions of lives. If I could have saved them, you bet your ass I would have.
You're preaching to the choir, Commander. If it were up to me, I'd give you a damn medal. Unfortunately, not everyone will see it that way.
So what do you suggest?
Evidence against you is shoddy at best. But at some point, you'll have to go to Earth and face the music. I can't stop it, but I can and will make them fight for it.
I didn't expect to see you aboard a Cerberus vessel.
I don't like Cerberus or the way they do things. But they brought you back to life, and they're actually doing something about the state of the galaxy. So for now, I can be friendly.
Is the Alliance concerned about the Batarians' response to this incident?
Very. The Batarians have been looking for an excuse to wage war on us since we showed up in the galaxy. If the Reapers invade, we need the galaxy to work together. If we're at war with the Batarians, the other races will be hesitant to give aid to either side.
Okay. I have to stop letting Hackett talk for a minute because I have to interject. The Batarians have a really bad history of being extremely unlikable and extremely unfriendly and extremely greedy when it comes to basically anything. A large group of individuals... Yes, what he just said is actually stupid. And it's very stupid if you actually look into the codex and the lore here. I understand why they did this the way they did, but the logic that he just used would only apply if I had done this to literally any other species in the galaxy. Because the culture of Batarians, like, humanity's culture is definitely rooted in violence, war, and to some degree, conquering other species for their power and everything. The Batarians literally built their culture exclusively around murder, piracy, slavery, and violence. So much so that their home planet is built on warring factions and criminal gang organizations for their governments that constantly vie for control. This is a species that, when they were denied the allowance to annex a series of colonies that humans had very recently taken in a relatively newly discovered sector of space that humanity had already claimed for itself, the Batarians decided, fuck you, I'm withdrawing from the Citadel species. They're extremely violent, extremely arrogant, they're massive slavers, they're brutally violent, and they're thugs. As a rule, Batarians on average are criminals. Their culture is built on being a criminal. It's built on being cartels, mobs, gangs, pirates, not built on some kind of legal legislative system that actually tries to make people into a cohesive community or a large cohesive body. So, if we were at war with the Batarians, I already know where the council would go. We just have to look at the Skillian Blitz. The Skillian Blitz was when a large swath of alien-led pirates, predominantly Batarians and Turians, assaulted Council space. They were repelled by the Human Alliance and the Turian Navy. I already know who the Council's gonna side with, sorry, and it wouldn't be the Batarians. I just blew up a colony in a sector of space that had 305,000 Batarians on it almost. I'm not shedding a tear. You might notice I don't care. I don't care for two reasons. Number one, I didn't know any of those people. And number two, the Batarians constantly try to steal shit from somebody else. For all I know, there could have been a local group interest there that the Batarians wiped out in order to move in. And they probably did. And as far as a war with the Batarians are not in a good position to wage war on anybody because of the infighting they've got at home, and because even if they wanted to wage war with humanity, they'd probably end up waging war with most of the Citadel space species.
What's the Alliance doing about the Collectors?
We're setting fleets around our major colonies and evacuating our smaller ones. But the ships that encountered the Collectors haven't reported back. We're outmatched. I'm really hoping you and Cerberus have an ace up your sleeve.
I'll gladly stand trial once this mission is done.
Glad to see working with Cerberus hasn't stripped away your sense of honor.
I didn't start working with Cerberus because I lost my
do
sense
out
of
here.
honor.
But when Earth calls, you make sure you're there with your dress blues on, ready to take the hit. In the meantime, you keep this. I don't need to see a report to know you did the right thing.
Yes, sir.
You've done a hell of a thing, Commander.
He was talking earlier like he was going to actually work with that. I have to go and be dizzy again. I have to get up. Oh boy. Amanda Kinson was rescued from Batarian prison on planet Aratote. Shepard confirmed her proof of Reaper invasion. However, Shepard was captured by Kinson, who had been indoctrinated by a Reaper artifact. Shepard escaped and activated the project, destroying the Alpha Relay and temporarily halting the Reaper invasion. Dr. Kinson did not survive. The Bahak system and all its inhabitants were destroyed. Yeah... I might have been I may or may not have been solely responsible for all of that. I kind of regret destroying that solar system. Don't really care too much about the Batarian pirates.
Message at your private terminal.
They were Batarians. The answer to that is almost certainly fuck you. No, they were not. It's like I've never been able to say that about a species in the galaxy before, but that's like no, they were almost certainly all horrible people. Their culture is actively blow everything the fuck up or steal it. That's it. Commander, set your course for the Hoth system. I don't know why I had Vader in my head there for a minute, but I did. The Imperium is calling again. No! No, I still don't feel like I want to be a part of the human Imperium on that one. I think the worst... What's that? I think the one really big flaw in Mass Effect is that you literally never find, or rather not find, but you never get to recruit a Batarian squad mate. So you never actually get to, you never actually get to experience you never get to experience the Batarians as an ally from their perspective. And I really don't like that. I actually feel like that kind of does them a disservice, especially when they're a species with a culture that is basically holistically criminality. I would actually very much like to have a Krogan squad, or not a Krogan, but a Batarian squad mate, just once, so that we could learn about Batarian culture from the Batarians. But we never do. If anybody's wondering what I'm doing now, I'm searching for potential random side missions and sub-missions in the form of anomalies, because I want to start clearing a lot of those out. They're one of the last things that I can clear out before I need to go into the suicide mission. Or the unalive yourself mission, quote unquote, because it's like, it's that mission, it's super dangerous. You're probably not going to come back from it. Yeah, I'm going to, and I'm going to bring everybody back with me. Because I've... All I can think about is, Seth, don't fart. If you fart, you'll cause a nuclear holocaust. I mean, what? That's Taco Tuesday. Nah, you do well in the Imperium. What did I just get back to? You got back to really bad fart jokes. That's what you got back to. Of course I did. Casual hating of Xenos. I mean, I do hate Xenos casually. But only when they're evil. Or when they're Eldar. Eldar are some of the biggest idiots to ever grace fiction.
Anomaly detected.
That's what I was looking for. I don't care. They're very stupid, arrogant space elves.
Probe launched.
Which Eldari, though?
Probe launched.
You need Iridium. Yeah, I know. I probably don't need one. Need it really.
Something on our sensors.
Surface scans indicate wreckage of a merchant freighter. Configuration unknown. Damage to ship catastrophic. Detecting movement but no signs of organic life. Oh, this mission. No, I actually hate this submission. It's the one where you gotta run from a whole bunch of, or run from an incoming sandstorm that will kill you if you get caught in it, while having to fight off an army of mechs. Engineering status compromised, navigation status critical, sensors compromised, life support compromised, shield status normal, VI network compromised, communication status compromised. Weird how the shields are the only thing that didn't get hurt. It's almost like whatever destroyed the ship came from inside of it.
Change weapon.
Off to mementos. You playing some Persona, doing some off-screen grinding?
Attention all hands. We are on a collision course and losing systems fast. Report to the escape pods immediately. This is not a drill.
No, I'm fading into the red circles. Meanwhile, EDF. Rev, where did the random EDF insertion come from?
Trenton, we've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mechs in the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
Hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Hostiles detected.
Multiple hostiles powering up in your vicinity. Oh, look. There's an emir over there. I detonated a nuclear warhead!
Make activity. Come on, we need to leave.
Yep, EDF is the Earth Defense Force. Earth Defense Force is a video game series about players, about humanity fighting off giant waves of genetically altered insects and aliens and giant robots. Yeah, in some of the games there's time travel. Well, in one of the games there's time travel. The EDF doesn't normally experiment with that. Relic system. No, not all of them have it. I think EDF World Brothers was the first one to include it. Beach Thunder. You guys on Legendary or something? Well, that might be why. Oh, jeez. You poor bastards. You kill God in EDF 5? Pretty sure you don't kill God in EDF 5. Investigate an abandoned station. Interesting how all the people in this station seem to be dead. Violently dead. Oh god. Oh god. It's Alien Isolation in Mass Effect! No!
Docking area power restored. Intruders are requested to report to the cargo doors for immediate removal from station.
Intruders are requested to go to the cargo doors. Are required to go to the cargo bay for
Intruder detected.
removal.
You are not authorized to be in this area.
It may or may not be obvious by now, but the VI killed everybody on station. There's not actually an alien invasion here.
Living area power restored. 1 door enabled. 3 doors enabled. 2 doors enabled. 3 doors enabled. 1 door enabled. 1 door enabled. 2 doors enabled. All doors disabled. 2 doors enabled. 5 doors enabled.
All you have to do is fiddle with it enough and it'll let you through. You don't have to be a genius to solve that puzzle. Or necromorphism. Good God, no. I'm gonna have to stream Dead Space Remake eventually because my secretary insists that I do.
All intruders intentionally
So I'm gonna have
violating
necromorph
quarantine are
nightmares
requested to
again.
exit the station immediately.
It's just inevitable. I'm gonna have to stream a full Dead Space Remake playthrough at some point.
Research area power restored. Beam engaged. Testing area has been locked down. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Testing area has been unlocked. All personnel take this opportunity to leave the station immediately.
This whole Shepard. Oh God, no. No! I do not want to see what happens when Shepard fights necromorphs. I don't.
Plasma venting in progress. Attempting to reach the maintenance controls
Isaac had to
will
use
most likely
mining
result
equipment to
in
get rid of those
serious injury
bastards.
or death.
They eat they eat regular bullets just fine. I don't want to see what happens when he has to do this the hard way with guns. That just sounds like asking for pain.
All attempts to decontaminate stations have failed. Require more power to escalate defense.
Yeah, actually, incineration tech might be great.
Maintenance area power restored.
Here's the thing though. All of the mining weapons that he uses are actually way deadlier than your average gun. And that's why they work so well against necromorphs. Because the regular guns don't actually work very well for shit against those things. And the weapons in Mass Effect, I can tell you right now, the standard guns in Mass Effect wouldn't do shit. Now, if Shepard was a biotic or an engineer, oh, I know he'd do a lot to those things.
Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area. This is a secure zone. Please leave this station immediately. I regret to inform you that all attempts to defend the station have failed. Shutting down security protocols.
Yeah, that VI was insane. Shepard has to do the eye scene from Dead Space 2. No. No, we're not doing that in Mass Effect. No. I am not putting Shepard in a in the machine that Isaac had to use to stab himself in the eye with in one of the games. I'm not doing that, no. He just threw up all over your mic? Ew. God damn it, Cat. Cat, why you gotta be stupid? Why you gotta throw up on stuff that's not yours? Oh, that's so gross. I'm not having Shepard do that scene. Just no. I'm back, sorry. It's alright.
I have detected an anomaly. Probe launched. Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Scans indicate high-powered communications relay on planet. Communications match known for blood pack mercenary protocols. Concentration of Krogan and Vorcha signals are massed inside what appears to be a mining operation. Life signs detected. Unknown species. Advise caution. Shapes the bodies of necromorph, Turians, Batarians, Solarian, Krogan, etc. I'll tell you what, how about I don't imagine what that looks like? How does that sound to you? Oh, great, one of those fucking things.
The fog on the planet's surface is interfering with your navigation. The nearby beacon
Stop chipping away at this node. There's nothing left here to mine. Move on to the other sites now. Salamul.
Toxic atmosphere. Stings a bit.
Right flank.
Platinum. One of the problems with this particular area is Grunt and Thane like to get lost in the fog and stuck and not actually fucking move. The submission where you gotta go through the fog with the beacons.
Why were these people here?
They were mining. Fall back now. Evacuation shuttles are on the way. Anyone not at the gathering site when the shuttles arrive will be left here with those damn bugs. Salamulu.
Fighting happened here recently.
Get you, Seth, and I hang out with Seth a lot. I'm probably worse than he is. He just has worse ideas. I have more sickening ideas.
Time to fight!
I can't get any more Vorcha from Omega. Garm has his own problems. You're going to have to man up and deal with this on your own. Maybe build a beacon path. I bet those damn Vorcha are just wandering off into the fog and getting lost. Kalosk. A lot of random platinum veins lying around here. You won't imagine what he said. Yeah, that's because I find the necromorph appearances to be genuinely terrifying and disturbing. Although I have to say this, Mandalore Gaming made me laugh my ass off one day when he called the necromorphs undead steak knives. Yes. Where are the resources? Are you mining out there or standing and waiting for those Vorcha to get smarter? Our guy on Ilium can't keep the lights off forever. You keep stalling and we'll have a hell of a fight on the way in. And that would make me really, really angry, Kalisk. With the boss. I already do. Wow, you caught up on that many hours of streams already? Shit, did you have anything to do, Rev? I must have like 20 hours of that game on stream already. And uploaded. Gaming. Oh yeah, it's good background noise. Alright, that's... You're crazy. That's Salamul. So yeah, there was a blood pack mining operation hiding out here. How interesting.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
I'm just examining every planet so that I've touched them, and when I look at a thing, it's gonna say, "Oh, this is a 100% complete area. You don't have to go there anymore." Trying to squeeze out a grumpy? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, no, hold on. What is squeezing out a grumpy? I now need to know this. Alright, then shut up and tell me. This man has to go take a crap. Oh no. I already don't like where this... I already don't like where this is going.
I am detecting a large power source in... destroying it would disrupt the entire facility.
Change weapons.
I'll show you a Halo adventure. You turn me into Spartan 1337 and I'll turn you inside out. No, I don't. Yeah, let's call that what happened. I want a Spartan so dumb that he falls out of a pelican.
Get ready to fight. Just the thing to help.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Hit!
Shot that man in the crotch! Shot that man in the head! And I shot that one in the dick as well. I've had enough of this fucking room. I've had it with this motherfucking flood in this motherfucking universe. You see how easily Vorcha die when you shoot them with incendiary ammo and a well-upgraded rifle?
One down.
Oh. Are they being shot at from up above? Well, they were. I'm sorry that these assignments are kind of boring. I had a talking point that I wanted to go into, kind of, but I realized very quickly when I was thinking about it earlier, I don't actually have a reason to discuss Castlevania the animation. And I don't want to harp on that series too much because I realize I have been very critical of it, but I'm also a very hardcore fan of the series, so I'm gonna be a critical asshole about that series.
Nothing can hurt me.
The thing that I wanted to talk about is why Lenore, I believe that's the name of the small vampire girl, that worked with Carmilla's cadre, was such a terrible character. Because a lot of people kind of tried to laud her as a decent character, and I hate that bitch's guts. The main thing that I hate about Lenore, honestly, is she talks a really good game right before she basically ends herself. But the problem that I have with Lenore is that the person she chose to be the foundation of her so-called strength, that she hoped would build a house that is rock solid and powerful, is an idiot. She thought that all the vampire lords were idiots for following Dracula because Dracula was basically just an angry, pissed off old man who lost his wife and couldn't really handle himself very well. And she wasn't wrong. The problem is that she was literally no better than him. Because, because Carmilla was just essentially an empty, soulless bitch who was out for endless revenge. And the problem that Lenore has as a character for me... You're interrupting my crazy frog rave. No, I'm going to continue talking because there's nothing interesting going on in a lot of these missions that I have to do. The gal with who Isaac loved? No. If she's who I think she is, she's the girl with the bonnet. Just blast Crazy Frog. It'll be amazing. No. And the reason why I hate Carmilla in that show is because honestly, Carmilla is just a way less interesting Dracula. Crazy Frog in space. I am not blasting Crazy Frog music on my stream. No. Never. But ultimately, she is just not a very interesting character because she's like... And she's also wrong because, she tricks Hector. In every conceivable way. She lies, she tricks, she deceives, and she uses him. All under the pretense that she cares. All under the pretense because, what she's doing is what's best. The problem is she doesn't have anything to back that up. But Carmilla has an army. Carmilla has a base. Carmilla has plans. Yeah, but Carmilla is also a psychotic, sexist bitch that only wants to take revenge on every man she can find. Like, Carmilla is a literal fucking lunatic. And she's basically a less interesting Dracula because while the show deigns to tell you what happened to her, it never ever once deigns to actually show you what happened to her. Which is weird because it's kind of the one instance the show fails the show don't tell rule. Because it basically tells you that Carmilla was abused, violated, and fucked over for some crazy old bastard that turned her into a vampire and tried to make her a slave. And it's like, okay, did you fall in love? Did humanity take what little was good from you? No, you were turned into a monster by a monster, and you became even more monstrous. Okay.
On our sensors.
No, I'm dissing specifically on Lenore and Carmilla from that show. The only problem that I really had with Carmilla, aside from the fact that she doesn't actually get her character properly fleshed out, is the fact that she is basically Dracula all over again. Only she's not interesting because the show doesn't go out of its way to make her interesting. The show's failure is that it doesn't actually go into her backstory or whatnot, so you don't fucking care. Like, the weird part about Carmilla is that you don't care about her. Isaac gets developed in two ways. You learn about his past and you watch him actually go down a dark path and then realizing he's going down a fucked up path and then change. Hector, he gets developed. He gets mind fucked, he gets twisted, his naivete gets taken advantage of, and he ends up playing the people that are playing him in ways that I don't think they expected him to, because he doesn't actually fight. See, I despise that version of Hector, because that's the polar opposite of Hector in the original series. In Castlevania Curse of Darkness, Hector in the original Castlevania lore Hector was one of Dracula's best fighters. He was one of his greatest warriors and a good man with a reasoning and caring heart. Hector is the white one, right? Yes, he is. Technically, as well, the guy that this show calls Isaac was never actually a good interpretation of Isaac. Although I actually really love what they did with him in that show because he got one of the best character arcs in the show. Which is funny considering how inconsequential he is to half of it. His personal journey is very self-contained, and until he bitch slaps Carmilla at the end, his journey really doesn't connect to just about anything. Oh, Sypha was fantastic. Sypha was one of the best things that show did. And then there's Nocturne. Rev, don't get me started on Nocturne. I have gone down that rabbit hole twice now. Sypha Belnades, the speaker magician woman from the first series. Come on, Rev, keep up. Don't tell me you don't remember her sassy ass. I forget. How the fuck did you forget Sypha? I should kick your ass on principle. Oh, the ginger. A ginger? Is that all she is to you? Jesus Christ. You fucking Philistine. Imagine forgetting that spark. Oh, man. I don't know how you forget Sypha after watching the original series. Castlevania Nocturne was an awful show for a bunch of reasons. If I could sum it up in a way as to not irritate the living hell out of everybody who was watching, as to why I didn't like Nocturne, first of all Rocks. All Rocks is initially shown to be what is essentially going to be the big bad of the series. I had no problem with that because my thought process is, oh hey, let's show off All Rocks. All Rocks was basically just a boss that was faceless inside Dracula's castle originally. I'd like to see them do something with this guy. They can't fuck that up, right? Wrong. Actually, they fuck up All Rocks in his position pretty much from the get-go, and they don't stop. Because All Rocks basically exists to be the token gay guy in Castlevania Nocturne. No, you can't time him out. And I'm talking about Castlevania Nocturne, Liz, the sequel series to the original Castlevania, not the new one, not the original. The original Castlevania animation wasn't really that bad. The only problem that I had with it was that Carmilla was not that interesting of a villain. In fact, Carmilla wasn't an interesting villain. Why didn't you tell me? Because the sequel series sucks, and I didn't want you to waste your time on it. And no, I don't have anything against any gay people at all. Like, what I have against Castlevania Nocturne is that All Rocks literally exists to be the token gay representation. Like, he's in the show and he does almost nothing the entire show in Nocturne. He has 2 seasons of appearances, and what does he do? Virtually nothing. He stands on the sidelines watching everything happen for the majority of the show and does almost nothing except fuck a devout man of God who, by his religious faith and doctrine, should technically be against having relations like that. What I don't like is not that All Rocks was used, it's that All Rocks wasn't actually put to good use. He existed to be token gay representation, but ultimately contributes pretty much nothing of value to the entire fucking show. That is the problem that I have with All Rocks being used. Like, okay, he's a gay character, but what does he do? He does nothing in the entire show. That's my problem. Like, he has one or two moments where he makes a slight, minuscule amount of impact, and he has a gay love affair with a holy man. That's literally All Rocks' entire like character arc over the course of Castlevania Nocturne. And I hate that because it's terrible. That's a waste. He could have done so much more and been so much more interesting. They barely delve into him as a character, too. You don't really learn much of anything about him except that he was an Aztec and his people were slaughtered by the Spanish conquistadors. Okay, that's fine. People knew about that. Well, why didn't you fucking show any of it? Why didn't you go into his past? Why didn't you make me feel him as a character? Why didn't you try to do something with his characterization? Because he doesn't matter, and even the show treats him like he doesn't matter. And that sucks, because All Rocks is actually really cool. All Rocks was one of the more interesting boss fights in the original Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I know. I'm almost to 2 hours worth of recording, too. Like, All Rocks actually had a chance in the Castlevania Nocturne series to be more than just a random faceless super vampire. But that's not what the show does with him. He's just, hi, I'm a gay, all-powerful vampire, what you got, bitch? That's literally All Rocks the entire show. And it's terrible. If I were to compile all of the other problems that series had, it just suffered what Nocturne felt like it mostly was to me. Castlevania Nocturne was badly rushed. That show did not have near enough time to actually develop itself, and it rushed a lot of people's character arcs. Like, what's-her-face? Annette is a Mary Sue the entire show. Her character is completely fucking static. There's literally nothing to it. She has no real character arc or characterization. It got a second season, and it concluded itself in that second season. It's not going to get a third one. And honestly, I'll be glad that it doesn't get a third one, because it doesn't deserve one. The only things that Nocturne does right, Richter is a badass, and Just actually gets to show off a little bit of coolness, even though Just is fucked over. And Alucard is a fucking boss. The action is the best part about the series. Otherwise, there's not really much else to Castlevania Nocturne. Everything else in the show, it feels to me, is badly rushed or directly violates rules they established in a previous show. Or the previous show. So, no, I don't like it. It made a token gay character for the sake of making a token gay character. It didn't actually use All Rocks at all to any form of value. It initially sets him up to be the villain of the show, and then immediately kicks him to the side for some bitch we don't know that we've never seen before that isn't even a good character. She's just, I'm a megalomaniacal cunt, and I want to become queen bitch of the universe. And I will devour the power of a god to do it. That's her whole fucking character. Dracula at least had depth. Even if it was shit I've seen a million times done with him, Dracula was at least an interesting character in the first series. got armor that gave off Berserk vibes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The show also directly violates the laws of devil forging, which is not something they should have done. Devil forging was one of my favorite magics for Castlevania, and I don't like how Nocturne violates how it works. Anyways, I've been Savage Hound Dusk. I'll see you guys next time. We're going to be doing more Persona 5 Royal. I'm going to try and craft a couple more ultimate weapons while I can. Make sure to stop by my Discord if you guys want to be able to pop in suggestions for what I might play in the future. Make sure you stop by my YouTube if you want to catch all of my streams. Liz is currently in the process of putting everything in playlists as I've been putting it out. I need to send these 2 streams to her so that she'll be able to actually mess with them properly in the editing. But thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.